reason business credit is the cheat code is because that utilization, when I max out that 20,000, it's not reporting. So my personal credit score in report is still in order. If I go max out a $20,000 card on the personal side, I'm in trouble. I'm gonna give y'all a rundown how you all can go out and get $50,000 to $100,000 in the next 30 to 90 days, depending on obviously where you're at. The foundation when it comes to getting access to funding is gonna be your personal credit. So what I need you to understand that it's not just about a credit score, it is about a credit profile. So when it comes to lenders, they're looking at how strong is your report. So some things that y'all can immediately do. I want y'all to write this thing down. 10 primary accounts. All right, primary accounts are anything that's in your name. 10 primary accounts. So if you got mortgage, auto loan, credit cards, lines of credit, anything reporting, that's a primary account. Next thing I want y'all to understand is credit age, all right, credit age. So you want, before going for funding, if you want a good amount of funding, is you want at least 4.5 years of credit age. One of the ways that you can increase your credit age, if right now maybe you just starting out, is you can go to rentreporters.com if any of y'all is paying rent. And what's gonna happen is not only are they gonna allow you to report on-time payments every month, but they're also gonna allow you to backdate. Another thing you all can do to increase your age is gonna be, you can go to TradeLineSupply.com. What they're gonna allow you to do is they're gonna allow you to source trade lines, and if you don't know what trade lines are, they're essentially authorized user accounts, all right, but they are valid, right? And banks do account for those when it comes to your overall profile. All right, good. A couple of accounts that you all can add, right? If you don't have, a lot going on right now with your credit, you can go add, I gave you Rent Reporter. There's also Rental Karma. There's CreditStrong.com. You have Self.com, all right? You have Ava.com. All of these are not going to give you an inquiry. So when you go sign up for these, you don't have to worry about an inquiry, and they're going to report every 30 days to either 2 out of the 3 bureaus or some of them all 3 bureaus. So I want you all to go build a relationship with a credit union. All right, everyone's heard about Navy Fed, but the truth is credit unions all across the country. Navy Fed is just the most known. It's not necessarily the best one. What I want you to do is I want you to go become a member first. I want you to open a checking and a savings account. I want you to deposit some money in there. It doesn't have to be a lot. It could be $100, $500, whatever you have. But the reason we need to build these relationships is because credit unions are going to be a lot more lenient when it comes to giving out the bag. Right? You want to start off with credit unions being one of your first credit cards. The reason why is because there's something called comparable credit. What that means is when I go for the business side, let's say I go to Chase or American Express, they're going to base it first off my personal profile, but then what are the 2 highest limits that you've handled on the personal side? You want to make sure you get your entity set up, make sure you go get your EIN, make sure you get you a proper business address. One of the big mistakes that people make is they go purchase from an iPostal and they go get a UPS attached to a FedEx, and the truth is that's going to get you denied. They're not going to give you any money on that, right? So most national lenders, they have a 0% introductory period in between 9 and 18 months, right? Chase, 0% 12 months. BOA, 0% 9 months. American Express, 0% 12 months, right? They all have this period. I love to take advantage of these time periods because I don't know about y'all, but I like the money cheap, right? Now, if you get a credit card, let's say from Chase, and it's 0% 12 months, and you got a $20,000 limit, you can max out that limit on your business, your investment. Don't go get the new crazy stuff, right? But do it on your business. Understand you still have a 1% payment every single month, though. So on $20,000, it means you have to pay $200 every month. Anyone mad at that? Not at all, right? So what we're going to do during that period is we're going to go out. You're going to put it into mentorship. You're going to put it into marketing. You're going to put it in your operation, all the things you need. But understand when you're starting to make this money, remember it's not all your money, right? So I like to pay down 20%. Every payout I'm making, I'm paying back them cars. I don't want that debt sitting on me, right? But I want to make sure that I leverage this. All right. The reason business credit is the cheat code is because that utilization, when I max out that 20,000, it's not reporting. So my personal credit score in report is still in order. If I go max out a $20,000 card on the personal side, I'm in trouble. Right. I'm stuck. I'm hurting. All right. And I've been there before, right, when I first got into the game. So what I want y'all to do is I want y'all to build relationships on the business side. All right. First bank I will tell y'all to go to is Chase. Why Chase? They have something called a 524 rule, where if you have more than 5 new credit cards in a 24-month time span, they're going to automatically deny you. All right. Also limits, right? I'm talking about up to $100,000 under an LLC between 2 cards. All right. Second thing I'll tell y'all when it comes to banking is I like American Express, but let me give y'all some clarity and certainty. When it comes to American Express, you guys are, I don't know where everyone's at in their business, but the difference between the credit cards and the charge cards is the charge cards want those things paid back in full within that 30-day time frame, unless it's the plum card at 60 days. We got the blue cards, the traditional credit cards, you got 0% for 12 months. Usually they give out high limits. What I will tell you all is if you want to be able to get approved under no doc funding, I cannot technically tell you what to put on the application, but what I will tell y'all is, with traditional banks, somewhere between, even if you're a new business owner, somewhere between 250 and 320,000 has worked well for us when it talks about business revenue. That's how I have to say it. All right. With Amex though, I go a little lower because Amex, what they'll do is they'll ask you to connect to Plaid, where they have to verify income. So usually what I do is I put around 150 for our clients' applications when it comes to funding. Okay, good. So that's 0% interest lending. All right. Another type of lending you can do. Anyone here got high utilization or stuff? Okay, good. Well, if you do, or someone that you're helping out does, you guys can run what we call bridge loans. Bridge loans, these are personal loans that you can utilize to be able to pay down your credit card utilization. All right. It might sound weird. You're like, wait, debt to help with debt? But yes, because loan debt is a different type of debt than credit card debt. When 30% of your whole credit report is based on credit card utilization. So if I go get a personal loan, you can go to SoFi.com, you can go to Upgrade.com, you can go to Avant.com, you can go to Upstart.com. All of these have a pre-qualification, which means it's going to let you know if you have an offer before you get an inquiry, all right? And the great thing about the loans is they deposit the money right into your account within 24 to 48 hours tops. So if you get approved today, you can have the money tomorrow, all right? Understand you guys want to utilize this. Obviously, don't over leverage the money, but utilize it, pay down credit cards. Another thing I would utilize it for is, let's say you don't maybe have a lot of cash right now. I utilize that money to be able to open up business bank accounts and have some money sitting in those accounts. That way, when I'm going to apply for the business side, they can see this person has good credit, comparable limits, and they got 2,000, 5,000 sitting in the account. That's how you get the max amounts. That makes sense? Good. So we have 0% interest lending. We went over personal loan lending. Also want to give y'all revenue-based lending. Let's say you're in here and your credit's not that great, but you have revenue coming in your business. What you can do is you can utilize rockfinancial.com, R-O-K, all right? Second one is ondeck.com, O-N-D-E-C-K, all right? And what these lenders do is they're going to base your lendability based off of time in business. They want at least a year, and they want at least $10,000 a month in revenue coming in over an average of 3 months. If you have that, they will give you money based off that. Let me tell you, though, the interest rate is going to be a little high. I'm not going to lie to y'all, right?